There are some decisions you make in life that don't look life changing when you're making it. But years later, when you look back, you realize that that one decision has changed everything, has changed your life. So today we will talk about self discovery. So when I first decided to move out, it of course was not an easy decision for me. Okay, it wasn't something that my parents instantly agreed with, and even I wasn't sure that whether I'm doing the right thing or not. Okay. But one thing I knew, that if I kept waiting for the right approval, or I kept waiting for that right time, I might never leave. So I decided to move out. Okay. So jo hoga dekha jayega. I just felt whatever it is, I will just move out. And at that moment, I thought that I am moving from one city to another. I'm just moving from one city to another, but actually when I'm sitting right here in front of you, I just feel that I have realized that I have moved from one version of myself to another. And starting me though, it all felt good. There was freedom, there was no restriction. Okay, असंच का करते आणि तसंच का करते, एवढा लेट का घरी येते, all these things were not there. There was no one to poke me around. Okay, and I really felt like I'm the king of the world. I can do what I want to do. Okay, I can take my decisions in life, I can come home whenever I want to, and I can live the way I want to. Okay, but what nobody tells you is that this freedom and loneliness often arrive together. Okay, so there were days when I was feeling like, when I felt like incredibly strong, independent, and I'm proud of myself because I'm doing things on my own, right? But there were also days where I really felt that, no, whatever decision I have made in life, is that even correct? Where my life is heading, what am I doing in life, is this going to help me, or is this going to be forever? This loneliness is going to be forever. And even I, sometimes I used to feel that if I die, will there be someone in the house or around to help me? Or if I get sick, who is going to be there for me? All these questions were like bombarding, and then I just felt so lonely. And then I used to feel that, uh, maybe I can't continue this forever, right? But slowly, and like slowly, I just started feeling that I started discovering myself, my own company. Okay, I just started going on solo trips. I started traveling alone, and then I also made new friends there. So here I want to say is that we are often taught that happiness comes when we are surrounded by people, or we are surrounded by our loved ones. But nobody has ever taught us that the most beautiful moments of our life can happen when we are completely by ourselves. Okay, so I found the most beautiful moments in my life when I actually started living alone. Okay, so I danced my heart out. I found my little space, which I called it my space, my happy space. And there was a little stage which I made it as a studio, and I used to dance. I released my emotions there. Okay, I met incredible people. I built friendships which I still cherish today, because no friendship which I made in Pune has judged me ever. Okay, so I love you all. So the thing is that I found myself there, but despite of everything, there were still moments of loneliness. So when I used to come home from office, or like when I used to come home from anywhere, I used to feel that there's nobody to talk to. Okay, there's nobody to have my dinner with. Okay, so abhi मैं क्या करूँ? I cannot just do this forever, right? Then I just started feeling that, is loneliness the way to self discovery? And if the answer is yes, then what am I doing right now? I just started feeling that I am trying to, like, distract myself. I'm going to partying just to escape loneliness. I am trying to do this or that just to escape that fear of staying alone, and just to escape that fear of not having someone, right? So that was something which was not connecting the dots, which actually I wanted to connect to. And living alone has made me realize that. It has made me discover myself. It has made me emotionally strong. So it doesn't teach you how to survive, but it definitely teaches you resilience, emotional strength, and self-awareness. Okay. And most importantly, it teaches you that the relationship you have with yourself is the foundation of every other relationship you have in your life. And that's when I realized that loneliness is not the absence of people in your life. Sometimes it's the absence of the connection you have with yourself. And so I started spending more time with myself. I started meditating, journaling, reflecting on my own emotions, and I also ask difficult questions to myself and try to find those answers. And this has led me to meet myself. Okay. I'm still working on myself, but I have reached a certain phase in my life that I can control my emotions, I can control my own thoughts, and I'm pretty clear about what I want in life. Okay. So everybody deserves this, first of all, and everybody deserves and should discover themselves. And especially in our culture where independence is restricted, or independence is postponed until you get married. Okay. And I don't understand this actually. Why we have to wait for some other person to come and then complete us or make us independent, right? We are in ourselves are so complete that we don't need anybody else, right? And now the most funniest section of this video: people and their judgments. So over the years, I've been judged a lot for living alone. People have asked me, "Why do you stay alone? You have your parents, right? Why do you don't stay with your parents?" Okay. So people have judged me. People have made assumptions about me without knowing my story. Okay. There have been narratives. There have been gossips by people who have never walked a single day in my shoes. Okay. And earlier I used to like defend myself. I used to try to convince people, and I used to try to tell them what actually is the case. And then over the years I realized that I was making a mistake by explaining someone what actually I want to do in life, right? So as I grew older, I understood that not everyone deserves an explanation, and that is completely okay. And today, if I hear things which are untrue, or people still making narratives about me, because I may meet new people in life, but I cannot keep explaining my life to them again and again, right? So I have learned that peace is valuable over explaining yourself or proving a point. So I simply smile and move forward. Okay. So I have learned that people speak from their own fears, from their own insecurities, limitations, and understanding of the world, right? So I just smile and move forward, and I'm really grateful to God for giving me that awareness, or teaching me that awareness to not become someone who spends life judging others, right? So I have things to do in life, and often who people who are busy building their life are not obsessed with people or do not judge other people, right? And honestly, this is the first time I'm sitting in front of you all and talking my heart out. And trust me, this is just one story of a much bigger picture. Okay. I will be coming up with more stories about growth, freedom, courage, mistakes I have made in life, and teachings and spirituality, and many more, because we are learning as we grow, right? So none of us have it all figured out, so we'll figure this out together, as I said, one step at a time, right? And if there is one thing I want you to take away from this video, it is this: please, please, please don't be afraid to choose yourself. Don't be afraid to take the road which feels right for you, even if it looks different from what others expect. Okay, please choose yourself over everything and everyone else. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for allowing me to share a piece of my heart with you. And if this video resonates with you, please stay connected, because there's much more to come. Okay. So this is not just the end of the story. This is where it all begins.